We're on Twitch.
At CoCoTALK, we'd like to thank the patrons who sponsor our show, so our heartfelt gratitude goes out to Al Hartman, Alan Huffman, Alan Murphy, Amigos Retro Gaming, Blair Ledoux, Brendan Donahue, Brian Weasler, D. Bruce Moore, Davey Mitchell, Diego, Patrick Randolph, Eric Canales, Frodo NL, Glenn Hewlett, Graham Vebke, Grant Leedy, Henry Strickland, Jason Downs, Jenna Farrett, Ken Reichert, Kyle Etter, Malfunct, Michael Pitsley, Rick Ulland, Paul Fiscarelli, Paul Shoemaker, Paul Thayer, Richard Lorbieski, Rob Inman, Steve Batson, Stephen Wagner, Terry Steen, The Backyard Shed Gang, Tom C., Tom S., Tim Limner, and Tony C. Thank you ever so much, patrons. CoCoTALK is an unscripted live broadcast. Anything can and will happen. The views and opinions expressed by members of the panel and the live audience are their own and not necessarily those of the CoCoTALK show, its sponsors, affiliates, or subsidiaries. Open minds encouraged, sense of humor recommended. If any off-color comments were made, we're sorry.
Hi, this is Dale Lear, designer of TRS-80 Color Baseball, and you're listening to CoCoTALK.
Every talk show's got its custom theme song. CoCoTALK is no exception at all. We'd like to welcome those short or tall, hardware buffs to software dogs, even David Ladd. CoCoTALK with Stevie Joe. CoCoTALK, welcome to the show. Coco Thoughts with Samuel Gimes. Game on challenge, say Nick Marotta 3 times. Nick Marotta, the only talk show featuring David Ladd.
Wait for it.
And the cat barfed all over my bed.
Is that your
Stevie,
is that
you
your
think you got
project
problems?
update? That counts as your project update.
Oh,
$199.
Not at all.
It only feels like 3,000. It's
99. So you're saying it's 199.
On the
That's probably an
stream?
improvement if you're muted, Stevie.
Can't hear Stevie, they're saying.
No, that's probably a
Testes, 1, 2. Testes. Okay, now the meter is moving. I swear to God,
you're on Twitch now.
yeah.
I heard you on the stream.
All right, yeah. So OBS has not been my friend today. The universe has not been my friend for a long time now. I have been fighting the powers of the universe that are trying to make me freaking move to a different universe. And I'm almost to the point where I say, screw it, universe, you win. But not today, universe, not today. The show is going on despite the universe's plans against me. But we're here. No computer difficulties will hold us down. We've got a panel. We've got a show. We got my microphone working. So, yeah, I'm sure people probably liked it a few minutes ago when my microphone wasn't working. But as I was saying, we're here on episode 199. We are just one away from our 200th episode. And there we go. So, on the panel today, We have our news anchor, our foreign correspondent from the Great White North. We have L. Curtis Boyle. Hello, Curtis.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully, no more technical glitches during the show. It's been a treat.
We've got the cat puked on his bed. Mark Bosley's here. Hopefully, he'll be back in a little bit when he's done.
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is.
Wireless mics.
There we go. I thought I heard something flushing over there.
That counts as a project update.
I got I just acquired.
Upchuck, maybe.
I just acquired some cat puke. Is that an acquisition? So.
Chuck date.
Just good timing. Good timing.
Oh my good. Cat puke talk. That's right. Okay. And then we have, speaking of cats, we've got Alan Murphy with his nice knitted hat and his cat acquisition. We've got a guy who's a big fan of the news segment. Michael Furman's here. Hey, Mikey. He likes it. He likes it.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Thanks for being here,
Be with
Mikey.
you today.
Mikey, you officially made it to the credits. I don't know if you noticed that. You are now in the credits of people to thank. So,
Oh, wow.
yes, you're in
Thank
there.
you. I know I saw my picture pop up a couple times
Yes.
last week. So,
All right, and then we have a guy who knows the thing about toggle switches. Jason, the Coco Man Reichert, is here. Hello, Jason. He's got a cat.
Hello, everyone. And I'll go ahead and bring Rocky the cat in. And, I have a Dr. Pepper off screen, but I have the cat right now.
All right.
No, we just have to get them all to puke in sync.
No, I'd rather not.
Come on, Gizmo, you can do it.
Oh, come on. No, Rocky, let's not do that.
We've got a guy from sunny Arizona. He's always happy. He's always full of life and positivity. He is the shining star in a sometimes cloudy world, but he is Ron Delvaux. Hello, Ron.
Hello there.
We are very pleased to have you with us. We have a guy who likes to hear his name mentioned, so we have it's contractually obligated that his name is mentioned many times throughout the program. You know him. You love him. We're talking about
David Ladd.
Oh! Ooh, bird!
The old switcheroo.
Oh.
Weasel.
Yeah.
I just play Goose Weasel anyway.
I see what you did there with the product placement on the switcheroo, too.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so we must say his name at least 3 times, so we're talking about... All right, good night, everybody. Show's over. All right, Nick Marotta, thank you for being here, and how are you today?
I am happy to be here. I did not realize it was BYOC Bring Your Own Cat Day. I
didn't either.
I do have one.
Oh, my Lord.
I just got lucky, and I called him, and he actually came over, so he wasn't busy.
Oh, he wasn't busy.
Stop up.
Cats never come to call.
He made time for you. Yes,
Yes,
okay. Rick Ulland's with us. Hello, Rick.
How do? I don't have a cat, but I do have a problem. So
Yes.
that's with the theme of the show.
And then last but certainly not least, from down under the thunder, he likes his Vegemite. He likes to say crikey. Good eye, Nicholas Morentis.
Good day, everyone. I'm all here ready for another episode of Puke Talk.
Puke talk.
Oh, boy, this show sure stinks.
Is that what you guys call chunder?
Chunder, yes. And
Chunder from down under.
Thunder down under.
The Chunda from down under.
Mr. James Diffendaffer says BYOV, bring your own vomit. Yes, so we've got the live audience out there. Mark Bosley, Jim Rye, 8 Bits in the Basement, Jim Gary, Mikey, James Jones, Sixy, Mr. James Diffendaffer, Amigos Retro Gaming, Kevin Holloway, and Dave and Sharon, Mr. Dave, Mr. James, Reverend Fuzzy. Wow, that's Christopher Mayhew. Hey, Reverend Fuzzy.
I haven't seen him in a while.
32 years later, and I continue to invite you to learn your color computer. Absolutely. Buck Owens is out there. Hey, Buck. And Paco Otakte is out there. That's David Ladd, one of his many personalities. And Canadian Retro Thing says, I made it back. Frederick D. Proventia is here. And Reverend Fuzzy, welcome. It's great to see you as we get ready to celebrate almost 200 episodes. So there's a few things I want to remember. I have I have what's known as a post-it note here. So I'm going to stick this over here on the screen to remind me to talk about a few things on the show today that we didn't get a chance to talk about last week. And we do have a couple of updates. From what I understand, there's only a few updates and acquisitions, maybe one or two. So we'll just get those out of the way now. We're going to try to do a speed run on this show today and not go 4 or 5 hours. Curtis has somewhere he's got to be at 5 p.m. And I don't think we got a lot of news, so I think we'll be able to knock this show out. Knock it out of the park. Sometimes less is more. So why don't we go ahead and jump into one of everyone's favorite segments on this show. I mean, basically the entire show is everyone's favorite segment. But this is what we call
Mark's cat.
This is what we call updates and acquisitions. And we're going to start off with Ron Delvaux, everybody's favorite Arizonian. Ron Delvaux has something he wants to share with us. Ron, we are delighted to have you. We cannot wait to hear what you're going to share with us today.
Oh, I'll bet. Ice Beaver.
And it better not be one of your damn Facebook groups.
No.
Hey, I remember that guy. He was he was at my high school.
Yesterday was
vampires,
Happy
didn't he?
Birthday, President Lincoln. And I was able to put together a couple of screens.
Nice. Oh, that one looks really good there, huh?
Yeah, and that one is the low-res one on VCC.
Nice.
It's 128 by 96, believe it or not.
Wow.
Anyway, if you go to Ron's Garage, you'll see all these neat things. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I posted the files for these if you want to put it on your CoCo. And
yeah, don't bother getting a flower or card for your wife. Just give her a DSK file with a Valentine's Day image on it. That'll really, right, honey? I got this for you.
Karen would go,
Bring you the brownie points.
no.
Bring the chocolate syrup.
Honey, I got you this virtual Valentine's gift on a virtual floppy.
I
that
got
runs
you a
in
floppy disk.
This is President
Washington.
Washington, yeah. His
George.
birthday is on the 22nd.
Hey, President Washington.
And then we have today there was beautiful skies in Arizona.
Oh, wow, that is.
Absolutely.
Almost
charming.
looks like the Lion King, you know, the sun rising up over the freaking plains of Africa there for a
I
second.
don't see any snow, though.
And
What's
I got
wrong?
this at the garage sale.
Oh, the Cray
It's
computer.
It fits in my journey. I had to do 12 trips to get it home.
Oh, you got the
cheap.
actual Cray computer, not just the
they
flyer.
didn't know what they had.
Ah, okay.
And I have to get some electrical upgrades at home. It has a real-time clock.
Real-time
You're
clock.
close to Hoover Dam.
12 serial ports.
Does
And
it
they
have the
threw in an
C-
optional HDMI port.
Excellent. Well, now, does it have a sound chip?
The manual is 12 volumes.
So
Look at that sucker.
if it's Cray-2, does that mean it's Cray?
Cray.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Crikey. Oh.
And,
Ooh.
What else we have is our color computer, show us your color computer group. There's a lot of neat things in here.
Yes.
Besides me.
Mm-hmm.
People, this is Rick Adams.
Yeah.
He had
That's
kids
neat.
over. Yeah. And the new year, new computer. But if you go through here and pick, let's see, what I usually like to do when I go to a website is like, if they have our picture intensive, you go to the top and pick media. And
Download all.
yes, look at them. Look at them.
Yeah. Lots of pictures.
Look at them.
I even think I have posted 1 or 2 pictures up there
Yeah.
at some point.
It's really cool. There's lots and lots of CoCo goodness.
There is.
Look
That is
at
In
it.
awesome.
fact, I see my pictures right now. The CoCo
Cool.
table.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it for me. I just wanted to show one group. Maybe next week I'll show another group.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Of course, I like
Sure.
the cat on the CoCo.
Excellent.
Well, I don't have a puking dog or cat here today. I'm sorry.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. All right. Now, Jason, the CoCo Man Reichert, where did you go? You are here. Let me spotlight you.
I'm wherever you left me last time.
Okay.
Okay, what I have here is it's kind of CoCo related. It will be CoCo related. I picked up a new old stock IBM PC Junior joystick off of eBay. And I'll just go ahead and crack it open here real quick. And of course, those were, we got all the goodness in here. And but it's another looks
Craft.
like the deluxe joystick craft joystick. Of course, has the PC Junior in there, that whatever that is there. But the project is to convert this for use on the CoCo if I don't break it while I'm showing it off there.
So how is it there's so many of those things available on eBay that's never been opened?
I have to wonder. It was still sealed in the cellophane when I got it. The shipping box was a little too small. There was nothing in between the outside of the IBM PC Junior box and the shipping box, so that was a little, but I mean, it was okay, and I did have a little dent in the box, but I wasn't worried about the box. If I was someone who was worried about the box, I might be upset about that. But I thought they could have used a larger box and to
in fact,
put it in here.
So many of these hit the market that I wrote that article in 123 about converting it fall of last year or something, because just 1 million of these showed up from nowhere, all brand new, all sealed.
Yeah, and was it AC's 8-bit Zone? I think also did a video on converting it too. So yeah, there's a
because all of a sudden there were millions of them. They were on eBay, they were on Amazon, they were floating in the streets. Yeah, it was just.
Well, I even found one here about a year ago. So that was a craft branded one that already was wired for the CoCo that someone was offering on the mailing list or on Facebook.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Okay.
But Buck Owens in chat says he picked up a bunch of these for $7 each and a PC Junior mainboard for $16, all new in box.
Wow.
Well,
Awesome.
in my
I could have found that
elementary
deal.
school,
This was about $20. This was about $20 shipped.
Cool. We had PC Juniors in my elementary school, but I don't think we had any joysticks that I can remember. I think we played King's Quest on the PC Junior on keyboard.
So we have a question, Jason.
I see. Ken Make it's asking, are you going to permanently convert it or make an adapter even? Well, it's going to have to be a permanent conversion because I do believe this one's wired similar to a PC joystick where it's wired as a potentiometer instead of a variable resistor. So there's simplified. There's different. It's wired. It's got this. I believe it has the same parts, but they are wired differently. It's not. I wish it was just a matter of just making an adapter, but unfortunately, it's internally wired differently.
So it has the potential.
Right.
Oh, so not all of those joysticks are direct replacements then.
You have to go in and where the wires, the connect. Yeah, I wish I could just change the connector. It's not a direct replacement. You actually have to go in and rewire how they're, because there's two potentiometers in there for your X and your Y, and how they're wired up in a IBM joystick compared to a CoCo joystick is different.
Oh. Is it a lot different, Rick? Because you've done this in your article.
Yeah, so the way the CoCo is wired, the correct way, your adjustable resistor has 5 volts on one end, ground on the other end, and you pick a voltage off of the middle. And that's a very tolerant system. What IBM did is they put a voltage on one end and they picked a resistance out of it. And so the comparison's done inside the computer, not inside the joystick, which creates some inaccuracies. And so no one really, I don't know why they did it that way, but they did. Luckily, they also did some weird things with the other signals where you have enough wires in the cable that you don't have to use a new cable. You can just stick a CoCo end on the end of it, and there's enough spare wires to do your missing ground. And so, yeah, all the right parts are there. They just aren't hooked up. In fact, one side of the variable resistors isn't hooked to anything. It's just kind of floating there.
Right.
Cool.
I think it was pretty simple. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Simple.
All right. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to cover that we didn't get a chance to cover last week that we're going to try to cover right now, and then we'll get into Game On in a minute. And I want to remind people on a few other things too for episode 200 for next week. So let's do the easy one. And of course, I didn't get a chance to cue this up because I didn't remember about it in time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you guys the file right now. And this is what we're calling the chant, the CoCo chant, right? So D. Bruce Moore is going to record another song for us, and it's for the I'm a Coconut, right? Because I'm going to try to be relaunching the I'm a Coconut website in the near future. That's going to be a lot more user-friendly, more user-accessible. This is where you can go and get links to find out what's going on in the CoCo community. My goal is to make this kind of self-serving, where if you have your own website or blog, or you know of a website or blog or YouTube channel or something that would be of interest to people in the CoCo community, you should be able to just upload that information, and then I should be able to just make it visible without having to manually modify the pages every time I want to add a link. So that's going to be the goal. So it's going to look nicer and hopefully be easier for people to submit content to that website. And since we're kind of relaunching CoCoTALK on the I'm a Coconut YouTube channel too, I put out a call for a theme song. D. Bruce Moore answered that call right away, and so he's working on a theme song, and part of that theme song is going to give people the opportunity to chant in the song and literally be a part of that song and literally lend your voice to this. And so I've posted this in Discord a couple of times now for those who are in Discord, and I've shared it out on Facebook. So I'm going to just play it right now where you can hear what this sounds like. And then all you have to do is say, I am a coconut today, right? And so he created a little thing where it kind of counts down the beat, and then you record your voice saying it, and then you email that to DeBruce, and then he would take it from there. So here's the clip, if you haven't heard it, that we want people to download and record their own version of this. So check it out.
One, two, three, four. I am a coconut today.
Okay, did you hear that part? I am a coconut today, right? So download that file and grab it, and then record yourself saying, I am a coconut today, and email that to DeBruce. And then he's going to take all those voices, he's going to work his magic, and he's going to mix and master and produce and put all that good stuff into the song. So I'm not sure what the deadline was.
For mine.
Yeah. So get it if you. This is the last call, and this is the last chance to do that. So kindly, if you would like to be part of the next CoCo theme song by legendary CoCo musician and producer DeBruce Moore, then send in your chant. You don't have to be a singer. You can just say, I am a. You can say it like a robot. You can actually, we could probably get the speech sound pack to do this for this point, right? I am a coconut today. Yes, Ron Delvaux.
You said something interesting. You said you didn't have to be a singer. So why didn't you have Gimes do it?
Shots fired by Ron Delvaux.
Why not?
All right.
You could sing.
And then
come up with something real,
Right. Okay. And speaking of call to action, and this is I put out a call for people to send me a clip of their favorite memories. So next week celebrates CoCoTALK episode 200. We want to do a memory lane kind of video montage. And I asked people to record something, just giving me some highlights and some favorite memories of your CoCo times. And so far I've gotten one. Alan Murphy is the only one who sent one. So if you have not sent one and I do not get one from you in about 24 hours, then you are not going to be part of that celebration. But this is a crowdsourcing call to give me content to share positive things. The world needs happiness right now. There's so much unhappiness in the world. I am trying to ask people to think of happy, joy moments. And if you want to record some of those, you don't have to be a professional producer. You can use your phone. You can use your webcam. Hey, you know what? It doesn't have to be about memories from CoCoTALK, but just what have been some fond CoCo memories you've had over the past few years, or it could have been from 40 years ago. But if you'd like to be part of that compilation, get me that video ASAP or not. So that is that request. And then another segment that we talked about, great idea, poor execution. And this was the CoCo Art Gallery. So this was kind of Alan Murphy's suggestion, saying, Rainbow Magazine used to have stuff where people would send in a picture of them doing something on the CoCo. And yes, Ron Delvaux's got a Facebook group for this, right? The CoCo Art Gallery. But we asked people to post pictures in Discord, and we would show them on the show. And to my knowledge, I don't think we've really done a very good job of doing that, and nobody's really helped me remember either. So what I thought I'd do real quick is just open up the CoCo Discord server. We've got a channel called CoCo Art Gallery, and this goes back to June of 2020. So yeah, we'll get right on that, right? So one of the first pictures sent to us was by Davey Mitchell, and this was an RPG he was working on. So this is kind of a cool little picture done in semi-graphics modes. And then we got one from Danny O'Connor working on a CoCo related album cover, so that was kind of cool. Lots of good content in here. And then Alan Murphy was Alan, was this stuff related to the your game you're working on now, the Nostromo?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the idea of taking the box art and trying to make it as a splash screen.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Right. And Nick Marotta, I call it Voice of Fire. Okay, that's a good.
That was a real painting that someone sold in Canada to the art gallery for some ridiculous amount of money, and that is what it looked like. It was a red stripe on blue.
Hey, listen, art is in
and it was called Voice of Fire.
Okay.
Isn't that the Colombian flag or something?
Could be.
I don't know.
Another one sent to us by Davey Mitchell. This was from a Dragon type-in where it started to do these kind of 3D landscape type things, which looks pretty cool, the kind of vector art on that. Look at this, Ron Delvaux, CoCo VGA with his American flag. Look at that. And if you click on these, you can do like what she said and make them bigger. And so here's a nice full-size picture of that. So when you look at it in Discord, it's a little bit small, but you can...
And that's on a CoCo 1.
Yeah, that's what CoCo VGA?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's looking good there. And so this just goes on and on. So what we need to do from time to time is to actually feature this. Here's Ron Delvaux doing some actual CoCo art on an actual CoCo, right? And we can kind of pan around here, pan and zoom. Wow, look at the nice scan lines on that monitor. That's looking really good. But yeah, this looks good, Ron. You
Check
might
out that dithering.
Yes, you might have a future in artwork, Ron. You might want to pursue that.
I do the best I can.
So yeah, some of this is going way back. We'll have to formalize this segment. But just to give you an idea, we did ask for this. Erico is doing a lot of really cool stuff, right? So this is some stuff he was doing for a graphics adventure. Here's some of his semi-graphics renderings of some famous arcade games that he's done. Lots of cool stuff. I call it Sunset Reset from Jim Rye. This goes back to July of 2020. That's a nice looking semi-graphics there. Looking good. More from Davey Mitchell. My entry for a competition at church this week. In the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe. Oh, nice. And look at that. It's really cool what you can do in semi-graphics. So we got a lot of stuff. Tasman sent us a nice American flag with source code. And then you name it. This was Erico starting to show some of the 3D breakout photos of the CoCo 2 and CoCo 3, the 3D renderings. We all got excited about that. So lots of nice. Now we're getting closer to the holidays. A little bit of a Black Sanctum feeling here. Erico is saying that looks actually really nice, right? So lots of good stuff in the CoCo Art Gallery. So I just wanted to try to remember to actually show some of that stuff off from time to time. So there is that. Just a reminder to me and to everyone else that we should be featuring more of the CoCo Art Gallery as time goes on. So that was on my to-do list to talk about. Okay, CoCo Art Gallery talked about. D. Bruce Moore talked about. Check, check, check. Okay, good. Now, we're all caught up. Nick Marotta, are you ready for one of your favorite parts of the show?
Oh, I am.
Okay, so we are going to get into the high score challenge, game on challenge results, you name it, we're going to cover it. And as always, well, not as always, but luckily often, we have an opening appetizer for this segment with a current CoCo thoughts from the deep thinker and song parader, Mr. Samuel Gimes. So let's see what Mr. Gimes has been thinking about and cooking up this week.
And now,
well,
CoCo by Samuel Gimes. Cover me as I jump. Cover me.
You can see where this is going.
The fire. Something stole my girl Pauline, and now it's running free. Hold on, darling, please. Donkey, donkey, donkey. Don't you know I'm gonna catch the donkey? Kong, Kong. Fox ain't fox. Not a big rat. It's a naughty ape. I know about that. There is one thing I'm always sure of. I will keep climbing more. Darling, don't you monkey with the donkey. Come, come.
This is
donkey, donkey, donkey. Don't you know I'm gonna catch the donkey? Come, come, catch the donkey. Come, come, come.
Another classic.
Kong, Kong.
Kong, Kong, Kong.
That is so twisted.
I like James Jones' comment. He said somewhere Peter Gabriel feels a disturbance in the force.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Stevie, can I share my screen?
Well, we haven't done the results yet.
Oh,
That's
you're
right.
right.
That's right.
No wonder.
Hello, Eager
Sorry.
Beaver. Yes,
I
this
just
was.
want the show all about me. I
Yes,
wanna be-
this
I'm
is
sorry.
our reaction moment here. This is where we get a moment to react to the song.
Yes.
Let it.
I brain fart.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
It happened.
You just
Yes.
wanted to end.
Oh wait.
I know Curtis has
I'm
to
to
go
sleep.
5, so I'm trying to keep it tight. No,
That's
I'm-
right. All
I
right.
just-
So,
brain-
Ron Delvaux, our resident music
Shoot
critic.
the
Shoot the donkey.
over
Oh,
with.
all right.
No,
So,
it was-
and
It was poor.
we have an Aaron sighting. So we have Amigo Aaron from Amigos. Hello, welcome, Aaron.
What's up?
All right, we'll get to you and your thoughts on playing Donkey Kong this week here in just a minute. So here
Aaron,
we go.
Aaron, do you sing, Aaron?
Not well. That's
All
the
right.
boat.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe you can do a.
All right, we're moving on. Okay, so today is not the day for me, and I don't know, I might have just lost the stream. My YouTube just went blank. Everything.
You're
is-
not how to make
no,
sounds
we're
with
still
your
streaming.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, so listen, the universe is still working against me right now. Nothing has gone right this morning since the beginning of the show. Ironically, I was trying to not even stream today because I woke up in a shitty mood, and guess what? It's gotten shittier. So everything is going wrong that can possibly go wrong. I can't even freaking run stuff off my computer right now. So we are going to end the stream, and Mark Bosley is going to pick things up in just a minute, our backup engineer. I do apologize, but this is what happens when you do things live and you're doing things from your home. And you know what? It's not a perfect world. We make the best of it. So when we pick things up here in just a minute, Mark Bosley will be picking up with the Game On results and the High Score Challenge and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for part 19 of CoCoTALK episode 199. And we'll be right back after these words and technical difficulties.